Heavy, that must have been fun out there.
Yeah, you know, it was honestly real happy with the result. We knew what we were in for, a tough game, physical game against Samoa, and you could see that on their team list. But you know what, the game plan he had structured for us, I feel like we executed that as a team really, really well, and just real proud of the boys' efforts today.
How important was it to get off to a strong start the way you did?
Yeah, I think it's important every game, but obviously this game with what we had coming against us, we knew they were going to be a tough contest, and we wanted to take that contest to them, and I feel like we dictated most of the game with our forwards. They really set the platform, and you know, we've got a young half in Brendan coming up, and I thought he really controlled the game really well.
You've had some good lineups over the years and some good results, making the semi-finals of the World Cup every time, but that's got to be as good a performance as you've been involved in for Fiji, hasn't it? I mean, it's pretty complete at times. You know?
Yeah, well, you know, with Costa coming on board, we've obviously got a mindset of that World Cup. You know, we like you said, we've made the semi-final 3 times, and we want to close that gap. And obviously, our goal as a team is to win it. And it all starts from when Costa's taken over and constantly building. Whether we win or lose, we're taking it as a learning experience and growing from that. And like you said, I feel like it was a very disciplined game. We didn't make much errors, and we sort of starved them on possession. And when you do that, you actually score a lot of points.
What about you, Brandon? Against a side with so much experience.
Yeah, well, our major objective, because we don't get together too often, is to improve in every contest that we're in. So really our objective today was to improve on our Lebanon performance, and I believe we did that. We set some KPIs around our completion rates, etc., and we achieved those. So we were able to put in a really strong performance. Our next performance that comes along, we want to improve on that, because the ultimate goal is always what happens in 2021 World Cup.
How good is it having Billy Kick out on board?
You know, Kicks is such a humble human. Like, he's an out-and-out athlete. He's one of the best NRL players in the game. But when he goes into that camp, he's a locally born and bred Fijian. And you see them when they get together. The whole environment within our camp just drops down, and there's a massive sense of humility across these boys that are playing at the top of their game. You know, they don't have to be so humble. It's just in their upbringing that they come from a Fijian village, and it's just amazing to be around those humans.
How's your singing going, Brandon?
I know all the words, but I tell you, I can only sing once the tune's in. I don't remember the words once we finish. But perfect.
Can you give him a tune now? When you said you want to improve every game, did the guys improve more than what you thought?
No. Fully expected.
You came in as like $7 outside.
Yep. We understood.
Not many others gave you a chance.
Absolutely. I believe the team that we put on the park today was better than the Lebanon team. Absolutely. I know what the papers are saying, and I know everything else. But it was a better, for me on paper, it was a better side, and they had the potential to play that today, and they did. If they didn't, play to the potential that they had, that wouldn't have been a good result. Win, lose or draw. We didn't worry about the scoreboard at all. It was never a consideration to go out there and win. It was to play to our potential, right? And I believe we did that. The team that was on paper was a better team than Lebanon, and we were able to put that performance on. That's our very first game in the Oceanic Cup. Like, we have another game left. So we're only halfway through this campaign. We have to improve next week. Like, we've got to be professional, and we're still business.
Brandon, what does it take to? The next step is to make the semi-final and be competitive, or do you go back and look at 3 semi-finals and see?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So
the score was 64-0, 58-4, 56-0. Like, there's a massive gap to bridge, and I think Matt and I spoke that we need more test matches. The more we can get our players together, the better it's going to be. I'm very fortunate that my job means I'm based in Fiji. And really, if the Bati needs to be strong, we need more players playing NRL. So we've got to create pathways in Fiji that give local players the opportunity to get into NRL systems NRL systems can build players way better than I can. Right, so that needs to be our focus and get a lot more players playing NRL. So we've got a competitive selection table. Then I think the sky's the limit for Fiji.
You can Sivo back next week.
Yeah, he'll be back next week. I don't know if he'll get a spot. Isaac Lumi, he must have had 1,000 hit-ups today.
What about Abby? What was the issue with that?
Appy just had a young baby and didn't want to leave the country. Now, absolutely fair enough. As a dad, you know, I would do the same. The whole team supports the Butty brothers regardless. So Appy was a part of that win there today, and we're very happy for him and his wife.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Enjoy the colour.
Yeah.
Well done, mate.